What Lonzo Thinks is a wide-ranging, free-flowing discussion where I offer my unsolicited views on everything from music, movies, politics, sports, religion, pop culture, you name it. If it's happening, I'm talking about it. My thoughts are unsolicited. I don't care. You don't care. So what? I'm doing it anyway. All right, and I am back. And I am resuming my series, my deep dive series into my favorite Prince song from each album. A few months ago, I did I'm Yours from the initial For You LP. Now we're on the second LP, the self titled Prince one, the one where he's on the back cover on the Pegasus, butt ass naked. Yeah, that album. And the song that I am discussing today is Bambi. Now, Bambi is my favorite song from this particular album, and it was a slow grind for me. For the longest time, I Want to Be Your Lover was my favorite song. Then Why You Want to Treat Me So Bad was my favorite song. But as I matured and learned more about the world and really dove into the lyrics and the imagery and the ideology behind Bambi, it became my favorite song from this record. And to this day, it is my favorite song from this particular album. Now, Bambi is a fan favorite as well, especially live. Prince's live versions of this song are just off the chain. What damn it, pretty much everything he does live, he did live was off the chain. But this particular song was definitely a fan favorite, not only just live, but just from this particular period, the early stage of Prince's career. I guess from really the first third of his career, from the first album. I say maybe through 1999, Purple Rain. There's just certain songs from that era that they're just indelible, and Bambi is definitely one of those songs. Now, everybody pretty much knows that. I think everybody. I'm gonna assume that everybody pretty much knows the genesis behind Bambi and basically the etymology behind the song and what it's about. So I'm not gonna just regurgitate what's already known, but I will talk about how the song impacts me. Now, when I first heard Bambi, actually a friend of mine turned me on to it. This was in middle school, I believe. It was like, hey, you listen to the song Bambi? Because I was definitely, deep into my Prince fandom at the time. But when it came to listening to the albums, there were just certain songs that I didn't focus on as much as the others. And Bambi was one of those songs. And this friend of mine, a white kid named was Scott James, and he implored me to give Bambi a deep dive because it was his favorite song from that album. I was like, well, yeah, it was a rock tune. I was more deep into my R&B side anyway, so and it had more. It was guitar heavy and everything. So and Prince screaming. So I liked the song a lot, but I just didn't give it a deep dive. Well, anyways, Scott really implored me as a fellow Prince fan to really give the song its just due, and I did. And once I started listening to it from a perspective of I guess a more critical perspective, even as a young kid, the song really did resonate with me more and more. And once again, as I matured and listened to it in a different vein, especially because obviously back when I was in middle school kid, whatever, I was a fucking virgin, so I didn't know anything about sex and homosexuality and lesbianism, all this kind of stuff. I didn't care because I was too busy, playing basketball and watching cartoons and doing all the stuff that young kids do. So that side of life wasn't as prevalent to me. So obviously, as I get older in life and everything, and now I'm sexually active, and I know things and I know people and I take notice of things like sexuality. The song really started to take on a different life for me, and of course, in the song, Bambi is a female who's a lesbian. Prince is trying to convince her that hey, it's better with a man. Bambi, can't you understand? Bambi is better with a man. So it's pretty straightforward and pretty simple. And the thing about this song that as an adult, as someone who's getting older at the time and kind of morphing from my teen years into my 20s, this song really resonated with me more, especially for its instrumentation and its arrangement as well. The guitar arrangement on this song is motherfucking magnificent, yo. It is tremendous, and his vocals. Prince, of course, Prince was a musical genius. We all know that. So once again, I'm regurgitating. I don't want to regurgitate, but his vocals and his arrangements are just so damn tight And it's just amazing how he was so consistent in his vocals and so consistent just in the compilation of his songs, and you just didn't get that a whole lot. Because to be honest with you, the late '70s, early '80s, when it came to music was kind of fucking messy. To be honest with you, and for someone like him to be so freaking precise in everything that he did and so tight on his production and appreciating it as an older person, it really resonated with me then, and it resonates with me now. And the song is, I think it's the sixth track from the LP, and its placement is perfect. It takes you into the second half of the album, and it's a song that you know, if you listen to it once, you gotta listen to it twice, you gotta listen to it three times. And especially once you get the dynamics of it. It's a simple song. There's not a whole lot of instrumentation behind it, but the instrumentation that is in place is absolutely dynamic. And I really, really implore people now, especially here it is, in 2020, and people who maybe digging back into Prince's catalog, or they're finally kind of taking notice of him and learning more about him. Please listen to Bambi as the work of art that it is, but also with the keen ear for the instrumentation and also his vocals, which are just, once again, just airtight. And I always say, if an alien came to the planet and landed and said, "Hey, Zoe, what's going on, dude?" Like, "Hey, what's up? How are you?" "Hey, this Prince guy, tell me more about him. What song should I listen to?" And Bambi would be high on that list of songs. I would say, hey, to get the essence of what this cat is all about, this is one of the songs you gotta hear from his catalog to really clue you into what he is and what he's all about. I can guarantee you this much: if you were not a Prince fan, if you're not a Prince fan, maybe never really gotten deep into listening to Prince, and you take a deep listen to Bambi, you would become a fan. You can't help but become more interested in what this guy has to offer in his music. And Bambi is definitely that song for me. So if an alien came down to the planet, from Neptune, a Neptunian, if a Neptunian came to Earth and said, "Hey, what's the deal with Prince?" I'm say, "Hey, this particular album, his self-titled album, a lot of great tracks, but the first track you need to listen to is Bambi." Since you're an alien, you're from Neptune, you might not know what a lesbian is, but hey, you'll find out once you listen to this song, because it's better with a man. So that's it. That's my thoughts on Bambi. I highly recommend it. Listen to it. Listen to it from the perspective of who you are now, and hit me up and let me know what you think about Bambi from the prism that I just discussed. And if you've already done that, if I'm late to the show, let me know that I'm late to the show. And then, man, what the hell are you talking about? We've done that already. We already know it, that Bambi is all that on a photo mat. So anyways, let me know what you think. Is Bambi the best song from Prince's second album, the blue one with him on the back of it, on the Pegasus, butt ass naked? Yeah, that's the one. Is that the best song from that particular record? And where does Bambi stack up from the first part of Prince's career? And where does Bambi stack up in the totality of his discography? Is it in your top 20, your top 10, your top 5, your top 100 of the all-time greatest Prince songs? To me, it is definitely in the top 20 of Prince's all-time greatest songs. And I highly recommend that anyone who has not gotten into his discography definitely give this song a listen, and then hit me back and let me know what you think. Once again, I need you to subscribe as well. Please sign up for notifications. I'm building slowly but surely. I said on my last podcast that I rebuilt my studio and everything. I modernized it. I'm not bootleg like I was before, because I'm really taking everything that I do seriously when it comes with my channel. So I had to upgrade, and a lot of folks have been contacting me, wanting to get more information from me, wanting to get more content and everything. Damn it, it's coming. It takes some time, because I started this whole journey with my channel basically as therapy for after Prince died. Coping with the death of my musical hero. And this was my way of therapy, just kind of getting my thoughts out and sharing it with the world. Then it became more than that. Then I started talking about other things, and I'm an opinionated person, and I look at the world from from a unique lens, I think. And why don't I just share all my thoughts? Why don't I just share what Lonzo thinks? So there's no real theme to my channel other than the fact that I'm sharing what I think. Sometimes I bring in guests to help me share what I think, and we talk about things and maybe have a little fun and crack some jokes and this, that, and the third. But it's all in jest. Well, sometimes it's not. Sometimes I'm serious. But either way, is what Lonzo thinks. I appreciate everybody taking time out to listen to my shows and to comment and to subscribe. So please share with your friends. Say, hey, give this guy a listen. He's all right. You know, you might dig his show. So please subscribe. Hit me up on Twitter at What Lonzo Thinks. Email me whatlonzothinks@gmail.com. I really appreciate your comments. There are a lot of you out there, and you know who you are. There are a lot of you out there that I communicate with via YouTube, via your comments and everything. So please keep it up. I love getting notifications from people and hearing from my listeners or from my viewers or whoever the hell you are. So there you have it. PRinCe, Bambi. Give it a listen. Hit me up. Let me know what you think. Because damn it, you just heard what Lonzo thinks. Bye.